In the early 1980s, the CIA started a project to train psychic child assassins. They called this project REND, and it involved taking orphan children with a propensity towards violence and imagination and reinventing them as killing machines. The children were kept months on end on a cocktail of drugs and would be fed audio mantras while being kept in a state of REM sleep. After 6 months of training, these children would no longer remember their past, would have no sense of self, and were eager to please adults with results. They were started with simple remote viewing tasks and slowly moved into interacting with the physical world from the astral plane. The goal was to attack targets at a distance without leaving a trace. This is where the dropouts started. From the initial 12 children, only 3 showed potential to be able to actually carry out missions. The top student was actually able to carry out several assassinations in South America, where the other 2 would always be stopped. In the late 80s, an order came down to destroy the project and the children. It had been deemed a failure. When the soldiers came to destroy the facility and the children, one of them set the facility ablaze and killed themselves and all the soldiers in the process. Only the top 2 candidates were able to escape due to the bravery of that one child. The CIA thought that all the children had died. But from that time on, the commander of the project knew that at least one had escaped and was on the constant hunt to find and capture the children to start his own private army. The boys went separate ways. The underperforming boy hid himself in a small town and was able to find an unofficial adoptive family and grow up under another name. The star pupil of this class of assassins was never able to deprogram and simply went by the title REND as an adult, a one-man mercenary for hire anywhere and any time in the world. He continued to grow in power until he finally ran into that old commander again 15 years after escaping. As a ruse to control him, that commander gave REND a photo of his deceased sister. He also told him that the other class member that had escaped was the one that killed her. To find peace from his never-ending nightmares, he would need to find and kill the other classmate. All the while, the commander's plan was to get both of them to a secret facility on a little island off the coast of Alaska, where he could capture them and retask them for his own purposes. In the end, the 2 former pupils would meet again at that Alaskan facility, and they would fight, but all would go wrong for the commander. You see, it would come to light that it was actually that commander that had killed REN's sister, and once he realized he was betrayed, he was an absolute force of nature that destroyed anything in his path. The commander had to abandon the facility, and once the CIA got a whiff of what was going on, they actually nuked the island to make sure no one survived. However, there are whispers, shadows in the dark, that beyond all odds, REND actually escaped, but that's for another story.